If you choose who you're going to get married to just by optics, just because it's picture perfect, you're making the same error. Something can look very nice and be very dangerous. Who you get married to can affect your career, can affect your health, can affect your finances, can affect your ministry. It can destroy. There is nothing else or nothing in your life that the wrong partner cannot destroy. You know, some people say poetically, there is no place in hell hotter than a woman's rage. And it's applicable to both genders, but the saying is targeted at women. If a woman mean you, only Jehovah. Marriage is a business decision. Since it's a business decision, let's use business terms. In the business world, there is something called KYC. KYC. So in this case, KYP, know your partner. Don't sit across the table on a date asking stupid questions. Just saying foolish things. My view, your view, Jehovah overview. Your life may be in danger, my friend. Pull out your paper. Start the interview. Ask serious questions. Not, your elbow has it always been this nice? My friend, use your sense. Ask sensible questions. Look at Luke chapter 14 from verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower does not sit down first? I like this. It sounds very Nigerian. Please tell the person by your side, say sit down first. Calm down. First sit down. You want to build a home? Sit down. Let's talk about this. Let's plan. Sit down first. You are too anxious, too worried. A lot of single people are trying to run into marriage. A lot of married people are trying to run out. Sit down first. Be calculative. Don't just let your emotions drive you. You know, it was Miles Monroe that made a very controversial statement. He said, love is not enough. You know, a lot of Christians like semantics. Love is patient. Love is kind. I am speaking in common language. When people hear the word love, what comes to their mind? What comes to their mind? That romantic impulse is not enough. That's what they meant. And I agree. I know when we see like this, our heart will be hitting bing, bing, bing. But let us first sit down and think. Does it make sense? And let me tell you something, guys. You are the ones more likely to make a mistake on this, and I'll tell you why. Because you see, women, they act like they're just all romantics, hopeless romantics. Women are more logical than men when it comes to who they will get married to. You know, I told you last year, if you remember, it is men who have the romantic fantasy that a woman should accept them for who they are. And women think that's funny, that's cute. Women choose their spouses like they're making a career choice. Just like you have a good job, but you find a better one, and you go to your boss and say, it's been nice here. It's not you, it's me. I'm explaining why your last relationship ended. Let me tell you what they couldn't tell you. Bro, hustle. Just take your life more seriously. Because I am telling you, it's a business decision. They consider everything, including how their name will sound against your surname. Here you hear their response. Because they may just not want to be Sharon Agbalumo. Like, why Agbalumo go be my surname? When I said this in the first service, someone tweeted, Pastor is outing us. Yeah. It's that this month it go hot. Both sides. It must make sense logically. Are you getting what I'm saying? Even if you see an angel, you are allowed to ask questions. Biblically, it is, listen, you are allowed to ask, how can these things be? If in the spirit you see something impractical, illogical, you can ask. If an angel appears to a virgin and says you will have a child, you are allowed to ask, how can these things be? Seeing that I know not a man. You are allowed to ask questions, even in the spirit. So be moved by emotions, but use sense. I know why I'm preaching like this, because counseling don't tire me. People know they hear word. And now I have decided not to stress myself. I will preach faithfully. If you decide If you invite me, I'll even come for the wedding. But anything you see, just don't stress me. So the ones I can counsel, I will counsel when I have time. The ones I cannot, because you see, those early years, I think it was my first 2 years, in ministry. I drove to someone's office to beg him. They called from the reception like this, that Emmanuel Eden is here to see you. He did not come down. With all my grace, I sat in the reception for 1 hour, never again. I will counsel you before. Weeks ago, someone called me 4 a.m. I looked at the missed call, saw messages. He has started again. Yes. I just turned the phone and I slept. Then I did everything on my schedule. After 1 week, I called. What did you say? You married the wrong person. I can't help you. Let me tell you something that many pastors don't tell you. It is part of our job to pretend to be optimistic. In the marriage, if it's not going anywhere, we know that it will spoil. But I will still advise you. You did that? You too. Why did you do that? I know you won't hear. Now, coconut head. You will not hear. I know. But it's my job to still... You marry the wrong person.